We have been telling you the status of the preparations for the burial site of Raila Odinga. We are back this morning, and what we are seeing is that the construction of the grave site has really advanced at this point in time. You recall that yesterday there were still the challenges of digging, but also later in the evening they were able to get to the point of starting to build it, to lay the slab, and now they have done the courses that they require to do so. And now we understand that they are just waiting for it to cure for a few minutes to a few hours so that they can be ready to go ahead and do the tiling. But also you can see the very many people that have been here taking keen interest in following the proceedings, the status of it. We have a gentleman here. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the National Construction Authority, Engineer Mourns. Good morning, and it's good to see you at this time. Perhaps you can tell us about what it has taken the last couple of hours of the night.
Thank you, Sam. We've been here the whole night trying to prepare this final resting place for Baba. We are very well on course and the progress is very good. Since yesterday, of course, as you can see, yesterday by evening, we were preparing the floor down there. Now we've lifted the walling and we are now in the final stages of putting the finishes on the floor and the walls, and then we'll be done so that we are ready for tomorrow. So this is a very significant moment for us in history, because we are here to witness the construction of this very important facility that will carry Baba for the rest, what we call eternity. Yeah.
And perhaps for those that may be concerned about the safety of the walls, knowing that you've done, how many courses? Are they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 within a very short time? How have you ensured the integrity of the walls?
Well, since last evening, we've been lifting the courses in stages. Of course, we are following every other stage or every other standard that is necessary in construction of a walling like this one. And given the circumstances, we are giving time to set or what we call ishikane before we continue. So we'll be doing 3 courses, then another 3 courses, then 1 early morning. Now we've just done the preliminary plasters to prepare the surface and ready for tiling. And because the wall is very short, to the extent that the structural strength of this particular material you're using is able to accommodate that particular structural stability. Because if you look at it, it's short, and then also the length is accommodative. It's not a normal building which it's normally very long. Yeah. The walls are very long. So this, because the corners are very close, they're also able to support one another. Right. So that has given us advantage of hastening the pace in terms of putting one layer on top of another. So we're good. Okay. In terms of safety.
And obviously you will see, I don't know if you can spread a little bit so that you can see how the ground looks like, because there was a tree here. Just move a bit. There was a tree that stood here. It was removed, I think, on the night of Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Then also you'll see you need to do a bit of backfilling, perhaps how those processes look like, the timelines that you have, knowing too well that the interment has to be tomorrow.
Well, we have more than 24 hours, because tomorrow around this time the official ceremony will be happening at the main place where the venue will be happening. By that time, all this, we are taking advantage of all that time to let this continue getting the necessary strength. Even the backfilling you're talking about, we've been doing it in stages so that we don't overwhelm the wall, because there is a soil against it. So if you backfill immediately, it will cause some kind of instability and pressure against the wall. So even that, we are doing it in stages. Even this backfill, you see, we started it and then we left it halfway. So we'll continue doing it as the day progresses. And we are here to monitor that throughout. This is a construction that you must put your eyes on throughout until it is complete. It's like the engineers, the professionals are working together with all the stakeholders, the fundis, together. And like where you leave the fundis to work, then you go and come back and watch. We have to watch, monitor every other second. Yeah, and that's why I'm here.
And perhaps, I don't know if you have the details about how it will be done. We don't see swell around here. How will the burying happen?
Well, this is normally a special one. We will not return the soil inside the hole once you've done the tiling and the plaster work inside. Apart from the soil that is symbolic, that has to be put, soil to soil, and the way the Mali say it. But after that, of course, we'll put the proper formwork, some kind of mabati, with the proper reinforcement, the Ds, the D12s, and then we cover then let it to dry. And then later, we'll do a finishing detail on top, much later. Yeah, but for tomorrow, after the final ceremony tomorrow, we'll just do a slab in situ. It's done in place, so that we are able to cover the place. So after some time now, it can now be finished in the proper detail that is desired. Yeah.
So eventually it will look like the Jaramogi's tomb, or rather gravesite.
It's like a tomb, basically.
Okay.
Yes, a tomb.